Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a system moving through the Great Lakes, and we have another system over Texas that's producing quite a bit of rain down there. But across our area, it's staying relatively dry and sunny and comfortable with readings in the 70s to around 80 with dew points down in the 50s to near 60. So fairly comfortable for those that need to be outside doing stuff and whatnot. Any rain will be staying away from the state until maybe later this afternoon and tonight in our far northwestern counties, and then later tonight and into Friday over a good portion of the state, except maybe our far southern counties may even get no precipitation until tomorrow night and into the weekend, unfortunately. As it looks, Saturday looks to be somewhat wet, but not all over the place and not all day long. But Sunday, the chances are still there that there could be a shower or storm around. It's not going to be a washout of a weekend, but temperatures will be held back down a little bit, mainly into the 70s. Although on Friday, temperatures will climb into the 80s across the state, but those 80s don't last. As we go into next week, we have this upper level feature over the Great Lakes. It's kind of bringing in a flow out of the north and west, out of Canada, and that's going to keep our temperatures early to middle of next week down into the 70s and dew points in the 50s again, so it'll be comfortable and fairly quiet across the state through midweek. Unfortunately, as we look toward the end of next week, and we're getting sort of close to that, this trough begins to lift out, and this ridge begins to move in, but it doesn't quite move into the state because a system is going to be approaching from the west, and that's going to be producing some activity as we move mainly into late next Thursday and into next Friday across the state as winds turn out of the south and west, temperatures warm into the 80s, dew points climb into the 60s to maybe even near 70. So it's going to feel hot and humid. It'll be like the lazy days of summer as we go toward the middle to end of next week especially, and this is next Friday. As you can see, some showers and thunderstorms possible at that time. Timing is still maybe a bit off, so we'll keep watching it, and you can see the trough axis is moving through by a week from Saturday, so it's a system we're going to have to continue to watch as we move forward, but it's still more than a week out, so its timing, strength, and whatnot could still change. But we'll continue to watch it, as this system could be the one of significant systems as we look toward the middle of June. Satellite image from last evening, we had the system moving away from the state across Texas, across the Gulf Coast, and into the Tennessee River Valley. A lot of clouds, a lot of rainfall, a lot of flooding down in Texas, especially around Houston, and another system over the north and west. But this is what we have here: Texas, flooding, flash flood watches everywhere. Then you look at the southwest, excessive heat warnings. So it's hot baking there, and Texas is floating away. So that's pretty much the weather. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days. There's a reason why there's flood watches in Texas. 3 to 4+ inches more of precipitation there. Very little around here, maybe a quarter to a half an inch.